Chapter 2 Ice Race for the Copper. Chick and the gang were driving down the freezing roads when they ran into Molly. "It sure is cold out here," she said. "What are you doing here?" asked Boost. "I decided I would meet you guys here," Molly replied. "We need to find Frank Motorcross," said DJ. "The East Side Champion Street Racer?" Molly cried. "Yeah, that's why me, Chick, DJ, and Snot have new paint jobs," said Wingo. "So you can enter an ice rally," said Molly. "If he wants us to race, then yeah," said Chick. "Chick, are you still going to use your cheating methods you used in your Piston Cup races?" asked Molly. "Not cheating, it depends on if I have a fair race," Chick replied. "I saw the other crash you caused last year," said Molly. "Are you joining us?" asked Boost. "Yes," Molly replied as they began their way towards a trio of cars that were at the end of the street they were on. "Are you guys lost?" asked a 2002 Koenigsegg CC model. "No, we're just looking for Frank Motorcross," Vince replied. "I am Frank Motorcross," the CC model said. "These are my racing buddies. Victoria," said a 1987 Honda CRX. "I'm her boyfriend, Kristen," said a Lamborghini Murcielago. "What do you guys need?" asked Frank. "We're looking for the Copper Scroll treasure, and we were told that you know one of the locations," Chick replied. "Well, if it isn't Chick Hicks," said Frank. "How do you know who I am?" and began Chick before Frank cut him off. "My sister Missy races in the Piston Cup with you, but you took a leave of absence for a year like every other racer except you and that Lightning McQueen guy." "Leave Lightning out of this," said Chick. "They left because all those crashes you have caused," said Frank. "Okay, how about this then? We will race you for the Copper Scroll," said Chick. "If we win, you have to give us everything we know," added Boost. "But if you lose, you leave without me saying anything," said Frank. "Deal," said Chick. "We will have the race tomorrow," said Frank. "Want to go to the nearby Nitroid stand?" "Absolutely," Victoria replied. "I'm down," said Kristen. "See you first thing tomorrow morning," said Frank before taking off after Kristen and Victoria. "We need to get ourselves prepared for the race," said Boost. "I saw an N2O Cola shop nearby," said Molly. "Perfect, I can get more tanks there," said Boost. "And we should get some new tires so we have a better chance of winning," said Chick. "I also saw a tire shop there too," said Molly. The gang were at a plaza that Molly led them to. "I hope Frank doesn't try to do anything super hard or try to have it rigged," said Boost. "That's why I'm here," said Chick. "We'll save you in case we get behind," Boost remarked. "Sounds good," said Chick. "Do we have everything we need?" asked Vince. "Yes, I have all tons of tanks and we have our snow tires on," Boost replied. "Boost, we are good at drifting so we can use that," said Wingo. "Or you can drift like Wingo said." Boost said, "I also did buy a bunch of fuel wood for when we run low," said Molly. "Great thinking, Molly," said Chick. "We're so ready to win this together." "Our answer's ready," said Boost. "We should get some sleep now," said Boost before dozing off. Next morning, everyone woke up and started to get ready for the race. "We should head to the spot where we saw them yesterday," said Boost. "That's where they would expect to see us," said Snotrod. They got their stuff ready and headed towards the same area where they met Frank, Victoria, and Christian. "I wonder how this will play out," said Barry. "I wouldn't worry, it's a street race," said Chick. "We have been in a street race before, but never on ice," said DJ. Frank was parked on the road with Victoria and Christian. "Okay, this is going to be a relay," said Frank. "A relay?" Vince cried. 11 versus 3 would have to be a relay," said Chick. "It'll be the best of 9 rounds," said Frank. "We will drive around this 8 on the road and meet back here when the next group will go. We need a line to be painted," said Victoria. Wingo sprayed a line across the road. "There's your line," he said. "Now I will go first," said Frank. "Vince, you go," said Boost. "Okay, I'll go first," Vince exclaimed as he drove up to the starting line with Frank. Molly had a green flag and drove to the other side of the line while Frank and Vince were revving their engines. "Ready," said Molly. "Set, go." Frank and Vince took off racing and cleared the first turn. Vince tried to squeeze past, but Frank was too clever at blocking him on each chance he got. On the second turn, Vince slid on the ice and even managed to get the lead. "See ya," he said as he sped ahead. On the next turns, Frank tried to get past Vince, but he would not drift far enough to do so. "I will get you," said Frank. Eventually, Frank got past Vince on the last turn and gave his team the winning point. Victoria and Boost were next, and Boost went at an incredible speed. "I stocked up on tanks," said Boost as he went around the first turn. "Wait up," cried Victoria as she got around the corner. She tried to catch up to Boost, but he was too fast because of his tanks he bought and his drifting. Eventually, Boost got the winning point for his team, and when he got off the road, Snotrod went next. Victoria eventually got to the line, and Christian went. "It's tight right now," said Chick. "I put some music on," said DJ as he turned on "Money in My Pocket" by Dennis Brown. Snotrod and Christian were drifting the first turn when Snotrod sneezed and got the lead. "You have sneezing attacks to get you speed boosts?" Christian cried. "Yes," Snotrod said as he sped up to get away from Christian. "These guys are so revved up," he said as he speed up. Christian managed to get past Snotrod on the second turn, but he caught up and took the lead back to the next one. "This guy is sneezing," said Christian. "Want your lead?" said Snotrod before sneezing again, speeding up. Christian got close to Snotrod and stayed close on him on the fourth turn, but Snotrod got ahead on the fifth one. Wingo was about to go next, so he began drinking from a fire fuel can. "Okay, I got this," he said. Frank was already at the starting line when Wingo came up to it. Christian got over the line before Snotrod and the winning point for his team. Frank went with Wingo on the next round and even used the same tactics used against Vince on the turns, but Wingo learned better. "You drift way too easily," said Frank. "I spent a while in Tokyo," Wingo exclaimed as he began driving away. "Tokyo, that gives cars the best drift ability," Frank said as he tried to catch up to Wingo. Frank was close, but Wingo managed to get around the corners to keep his lead. "You can't beat a champion," said Frank as they got around the third turn. "Or can I?" said Wingo as he lightly drifted again. Frank tried to take a shortcut off a ramp, but Wingo drifted into it, and Frank landed flat on the ground. "You are a cheater," said Frank, taking out the trash, Wingo remarked as he drifted around the fourth turn. "I hate these guys," said Frank, speeding up, getting closer to Wingo. Wingo looked in his side mirrors and saw Frank was getting close to him. "Have some flambe," Wingo said as he turned on his exhaust. "Keep your flames away from me," said Frank. Wingo waved his flames so they got around the last turn. "And I win," said Wingo as he scored the winning point. Victoria won again, but with Sunny as her opponent. "Don't speed ahead of me like the other guy did," Victoria said. "I don't have any tank," Sunny remarked as he began to speed to the first turn. "Try this," said Victoria as she did a donut around the corner. How did she do that? Sunny asked himself before speeding to catch up to her. At the second turn, Sunny managed to get past Victoria and even held the lead on the third turn. "Wow, I am so far ahead of her," he said. However, after the fourth turn, Victoria jumped out of nowhere and landed on the lead ahead of Sunny. "Where did she find that big shortcut?" he asked as she began speeding. "My point," said Victoria as she drifted around the last turn. She then sped over the line and got the winning point, tying the score 2-2. Christian and Lenny went next. "She took a huge shortcut and won," said Sunny. "Because I'm an expert at shortcuts," Victoria added. "Is that why Christian likes you?" asked DJ. "Yes," Victoria replied. "You going up after Lenny?" asked Vince. "Yes," DJ replied. "Good," said Lenny as he managed to turn past Christian on the first turn. "It's good you have the lead," said Christian. "Yeah," said Lenny. "Because I'm going to get it from you," Christian exclaimed as he took the lead on the second turn. "Not good," said Lenny as he sped up to get past Christian. "Hey," said Lenny, drifting on the second turn and now into the lead. Christian stayed close behind Lenny as they drove up to the next turn and got around it. "My lead now," said Christian as he tried to drift. Lenny actually got smart and pulled in front of Christian before he could finish the drift. "What the?" said Christian. Lenny then sped ahead and Christian got annoyed. "That's a cheap move," he said, speeding, trying to catch up to Lenny. Christian could not get past Lenny and even cost him the point. "They got the point," he said, pulling off the road. Frank had his third turn with DJ as his opponent this time. "I know your trick," said Frank as they drove to the first turn. He did a very wide drift and shot in front of DJ. "That's how it's going to be," said DJ as he caught up to Frank. They took the second turn together but kept fighting over the lead till they reached the third turn. "If you blast your flames at me," began Frank before he was cut off from DJ pulling right in front of him. "Try that," said DJ. Frank took the fourth turn and managed to get back in the lead and even scored the winning point. Victoria went with Barry for her third run on the track. Ladies can outdrive shiny cars, said Victoria. I bet they cannot, Barry exclaimed as he drifted around the turn. I may be able to only beat two of you, but me and my friends are still champions, Victoria said as they drove to the second turn. Wingo was watching for Victoria and Barry. Come on, Chick. If Barry wins, you can get us victory, he said. You are right, I can, said Chick. Don't let us down, said Boost. I won't, said Chick as he and Christian got ready to race for the final lap. Barry and Victoria soon came speeding over the line, and Barry tied the score 4-4. This is it. Whoever finishes first wins, said Molly as Christian and Chick took off. You got this, Chick, said Vince. Don't worry, he won't let us down, said Wingo. Chick was being very rough with Christian as the two of them raced. As they reached the first turn, Chick bumped Christian, causing him to slide down the road. Hey, said Christian. That finish is mine, said Chick, as they drove down the road and reached the second turn. Chick tapped Christian, causing him to turn the wrong way. What the heck, dude, said Christian as he fixed himself and got driving the right way. He began speeding and was getting closer to Chick, but got blinded by some debris he sent flying at him. I sure hope Chick is not using any of his cheating tricks using the piston cup, said Molly as she watched from the finish line. Chick and Kristen soon came speeding around the corner, and Chick performed a pit maneuver on Christian, causing him to drive towards a pole. Christian tried to steer around it and crashed. He flew into it. Of course he did, said Molly as Chick came speeding over the line and got the final point. We won, he exclaimed. I knew he would do it, said Boost. Christian soon came driving slowly over the finish line and had his right headlight smashed. A deal was a deal, Frank, said Boost. Fine. You cheaters can have your treasure. It's located in the Palm Desert, said Frank. Yes, now we have to get there, said Boost. Let's get out of here before they start chasing us for crashing one of their guys, said Nala. They took off and started to make their way down the cold roads again. Chick, why would you use her during racing habits? Asked Molly. Molly, if I hadn't done that, we would have lost. It's the Chick Hicks way of racing, Chick replied. The wrong way of racing, though, Molly added. There was a brief sound from the building they were driving by. What was that noise? Asked Boost.